This radio play was recorded at SFContario in Toronto, Ontario, as part of the Old Time Radio Hour.
It's Kidz by the well-known and famous Ira Nayman.
Hi, I'm Timmy.
And I'm Tammy.
And this is Kidz Bizz.
On the alternate reality news network.
Kids.
Welcome to Kidz Bizz.
Note, that's kids with a Z, not an S.
Because Z's are cool.
We've got a full show, so let's get to it. Later on, Greg Toomey will have a segment on treating alligators. Apparently, they make great pets for babies. Who knew?
After that, Marilyn Tremblay has a piece on prosthetic limbs for children. What's a good legs to start them off at?
Have you seen those things? I love the arm with the teddy bear
The
decals.
butterflies do it for me.
But first up, Tommy is reporting from Earth Prime 4-8-2-4-4-2-Epsilon on the question that is on every kid's mind. Where do babies come from? Tommy?
Thanks, Teddy. Babies, we've all seen them. They throw up all over inconvenient places at inconvenient times. And they grab parts of your body that shouldn't be grabbed. And of course, they bawl. Sometimes we're just getting along fine when, with no warning, one appears in the house and all of a sudden we don't get the attention from our parents that we're used to. And that sucks. And we become sullen and withdrawn with all of the attendant psychological turmoil that situation entails. Or if we're an only child, or even worse, not the firstborn, perhaps you have a friend in that situation with all of the attendant psychological turmoil that situation entails. We can, of course, make fun of them to our friends, and we do. But we also need to understand them so that we may better deal with them. And the first step in understanding babies is finding out where they come from. I started by asking typical children on the street where they thought babies came from.
The pumpkin patch, come on, everybody knows that.
When the mommy and the daddy love each other very much,
They what, Martha?
They go down to the baby store and buy a baby. Up in heaven, all the unborn babies look down at us and decide who they want to be their mommy and their daddy. Then the store bundles the baby in a cloth, biodegradable, and made using only sustainable weaving processes, and flies to the house where the baby will be born and drops it down the chimney. My brother in heaven is different, you know, special. I think that's because we landed on his head when the stork dropped him down the chimney.
Good answers all. But were any of them even remotely true? To answer this question, I went to the Gesundheit Institute for Advanced Medical Interventions in Geneva, Ukraine. I spoke with Chief Medical Officer and homeopathic bicycle repairman Alexei Pylon.
Always happy to help out an inquisitive young man.
Thank you, Dr. Pylon. Where do babies come from?
Well, you may have heard that they come from the cabbage patch, or that they are bought by storks, or perhaps that they are created by sexual intercourse between a man and a woman. I'm happy to inform you that none of these explanations are true.
Then where do babies come from?
Bats.
Bats?
That's right.
Could you please explain?
I would be happy to. You know, of course, what sperm is?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised. A man of your height? Never mind. You certainly know what eggs are.
Of course.
Good.
I have them for breakfast on Mondays and Thursdays.
I wasn't...
Some people say they're not good for you, but if you don't eat too many, I don't see what the problem is.
Okay, let's skip over that part, shall we? Let's just take it as given that certain things come together to start the process of life. They are so small at the beginning that they fit comfortably in a test tube. When the cells have split sufficiently that they can be confident that a normal fetus is developing...
Is there something special about a baby's feet?
I beg your pardon?
You said something about the feet? I was just wondering.
No, I said the fetus. Oh, I get it. When the developing baby looks healthy, we put it in a vital aging tank, or vat. There it stays for 8.5 months. Then we put it in a mommy's stomach for a week or two until the baby comes out.
Is that for important health reasons?
Nah, I just don't like women very much. Have you heard of Eve?
From the Garden of Eden?
No, my third wife. I'm sure you don't understand now, but you will. You will.
At first, I didn't want to believe it was true. So Dr. Pylon took me down to the basement where the vats the babies grew in were stored. I'm in a large room. A huge room that contains vats as far as the eye can see. Each vat contains, I don't know how to describe it. It looks human, but in a shriveled up, curled up, small kind of way. The room is warm and damp, but I find myself shivering. My God, it's true! It's true! It's all true!
You take that back, Tommy Fitzminster. You're horrible and I hate you.
If you ever say anything like that to me again, I'll smash your rotten little face in.
I'm sure you're wrong. I was told that it was Starks, and that's what I believe.
Sometimes the truth is so hard to take that we sink into uncomfortable fantasies of the way we would like things to be. Unfortunately, those of us who want to grow up and take our place in the adult world have to see things the way they really are. And the truth is that babies come from vats. For the alternative reality news network, Kidz Bizz, this is Tommy.
This program is brought to you by the works of Stephen B. Pearl, the finest in speculative fiction and romantic erotica. Please check out my works on my website at www.stephenperl.com. That's www.stephenperl.com, where you will find short stories, excerpts from my longer works, and explorations into my motivations as a writer, as well as meditations and other spiritual topics. Have a nice day and happy reading.